Hey there. When are you going to stop torturing yourself with your own imagination? The quiet suffering. The constant pain you put your mind through, for things that haven't even happened. Isn't it time to wake up from the suffering? And take control of your mind? We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca knew this, 2,000 years ago. And yet, here we are. Still letting the mind wander. And wonder. What if they never come back? What if it was all a lie? What if I lose everything? What if? The thoughts pile up. The heart tightens. The body braces for a blow that hasn't come. And though nothing has actually happened, you're already in pain. This is mental torture through imagination. A psychological loop where we suffer. Not because of real events, but because of what we picture happening. Or replay happening, in our minds. It looks like this. Rehearsing future catastrophes. Replaying old wounds on an endless loop. Arguing with people who aren't in the room. Fearing conversations that haven't happened. Obsessing over things we cannot change or control. It's pain born entirely in the mind. But the body feels every drop of it. Your heart races. Your chest tightens. Your sleep breaks. You suffer as if the imagined is real. Why? Because to the brain, imagined pain can be indistinguishable from real pain. The mind is a survival machine. It evolved to predict danger, rehearse failure, and solve problems before they arise. That was useful when we lived in forests filled with predators. But today, our dangers are not physical, they're psychological. The predator is in your inbox. The threat is in the silence after a message. The battlefield is in your head. So the mind, trying to protect you, begins feeding you scenes. He's cheating. They're laughing at you. You'll fail, and everyone will see it. You'll be alone forever. But now you're no longer surviving, you're suffering. The same gift of imagination that lets us write stories, build worlds, and dream of the future, can become the engine of unbearable torment when it runs without restraint. The Stoics saw this long before psychology had the words. As Epictetus said, "We are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them." They taught that suffering is often a choice. Not because we choose tragedy, but because we choose how to meet it. Pain is inevitable. But mental torture, that endless inner replay, is optional. Seneca, who lived under the threat of tyrants, wrote, "He who suffers before it is necessary, suffers more than is necessary." And what does that mean? It means every time you imagine the worst. Every time you relive betrayal 100 times. Every time you write out a rejection script in your mind. You multiply your suffering. You become your own executioner. In today's world, this pattern is everywhere. You wait 2 hours for a reply. And your mind tells you 5 different stories about why you're being ignored. You post something online. And one negative comment becomes a theater of imagined judgment. Your partner withdraws. And suddenly, in your mind, they're already gone. You're alone in your room. But in your mind, you're in court. On trial. Losing everything. The mind fills silence with suffering. It's not the world that hurts you. It's what you think the world is doing to you. And here's the scary part. Imagined pain becomes physical. Cortisol floods your body. Your immune system weakens. Your digestion slows. Sleep disappears. The body begins to break. Under a weight that was never real. So this isn't just spiritual wisdom. It's biological survival. But you're not powerless. The mind may run wild. But it can be trained. Here are 5 powerful ways to stop the cycle of imagined suffering. 1. Name it. The moment you realize, this is just my imagination, you begin to disarm it. Say it out loud. I'm imagining a betrayal, but it hasn't happened. I'm remembering pain, but it's not here now. Naming creates distance. 2. Return to the present. Use grounding tools. Feel your breath. Notice your feet on the ground. Look around and name 5 things you see. This brings you back to now, the only moment that's real. 3. Challenge the story. Ask yourself, is this fact, or fear? Do I have proof? What else could be true? Curiosity is more powerful than assumption. 4. Write it out. Pour the storm onto the page. Ask, what's in my control? Often the answer is, only my response. And that's enough. 5. Use imagination, wisely. The Stoics didn't fear imagination, they used it. They practiced Premeditatio Malorum, imagining adversity not to panic, but to prepare. Don't abuse imagination. Use it to rehearse courage, not catastrophe. Your mind is powerful. It can build kingdoms, or prisons. It can relive the past, or reshape the present. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who witnesses them. You are the one who decides which ones to follow. So the next time a storm rises in your mind, pause. Ask yourself, is this happening now, or only in my head? Then breathe. Come back. Return to this moment. And remember, the obstacle is the way. The imagined pain is not the pain. The moment is not the monster. Your mind is not your master. You've lived this pain enough. You don't need to live it again, in your head. Choose peace. Choose now. As Viktor Frankl once said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth, and our freedom.